Hello and welcome back to programming. This is video number 13. It's going to be the fourth in the AIArena RCP series. Finally we get to make some game for the platform. It's going to be the default game for the platform. And just a reminder what we have so far. Here it is. We have 3 panels. We're going to be assigning a default game into the game arena windows. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to be adding the default game, and that of course is going to be a game, and it needs to implement all this. Now I had some idea what this is gonna do. It's gonna display. Oh, you see what you see when it shows. So I'm gonna have an angle starting with 0, and when it updates, it will just simply adding more angle. I don't want the angle to be over 360, so I would say if the angle is greater than or equal to 360, I want the angle to reset back to 0, and then when it draws I want to set color and view arc at the center. Center is going to be width divided by 2, and height divided by 2. WH starting angle always 0. The ending, it's going to be the angle. I'm gonna have W and H to be 200. So this is the game, and in order to display this, I need to go to game arena, and in the source I need to be starting the game runner. So I'll have to probably call game runner, which I would call it runner, and then create a new runner. Then get the canvas of the runner and add it to the component. Add runner.get canvas. I need a way to get a canvas out of this, so let's say get canvas. So we need to add a method called getCanvas to the game runner. Or directly can accessing its canvas. Would that be okay? Yes, that's okay, because the canvas is the default. The accessibility is the default, so it's okay. When we run, we're not going to see anything displaying in here because we get errors. Okay, the error come from the game runner, line number 27, because the game doesn't have anything. The games list doesn't have anything in here, so we just add a new dot add new default game. We create a new game at the default game and add it to be the first in the list of the game. When we get the first in the list, we will get the default game instant. So this should be fine. It doesn't run. The game runner need to be called start in order to spawn a new thread and run. So in the game arena, we need to say runner.start in order to start the game loop and continuing display. So that it is the default game. The angle start from 0 and it will continue up until 360, and then it reset back to 0. This is how it goes. This is what happened when you call draw arc. It will need the center x and y, which is right here. The center x and y minus by the half of the width and then half of the height to be the x and the y, and the width and the height is actually the width and the height of the rectangle surrounded the oval. So, and the last two in the fill arc, it's the start angle and the end angle. So that's exactly what this does. X, Y, the width, the height, start angle, and the end angle. Now this is not going to be useful at all if we need to be able to tell that every time a game runner runs, it will keep track of the all of the games in the platform. So we need a way to figure out how many games are there in the platform. This is when the rich client platform comes in. A NetBeans client platform can give us the information of the implementing of all the classes implementing game by saying any game that if you want to be a game, you need to tell the service provider that you're going to be providing a service to a particular class, a particular interface, or a particular abstract class in this case. So this, which is basically saying, hey, service provider, I'm gonna be servicing a game. I am myself is a game. I'll be servicing a game. So service provider is not already inside this. We need to add it. We need to add service provider into the module. The way we do that, it's the go to property, right click on the module and then go to property and then go to library. We need to add let me shrink this down a little bit. We need to add dependency, which is called ServiceProvider. It's going to be in the lookup module. So say okay, add the lookup module as a dependency module for the base, and say okay. Now in this area we can fix it by fix import. Okay, so it's provider. It's going to be in the lookup module. Now in the game runner, how do we get all the classes implementing having the service game? We can do that by simply saying this lookup get default. We will get the default lookup for this particular platform, and we need to import that, and we use this lookup all the classes that is implementing a game, not class. What this return is a collection of, this will return a collection of any class extending T. In this case it would be a game. So here is what we should have: collection of anything extend game. I'll name it C game. So once we have that, we can iterate our C game. We add the games, the game into the games, the list of game, and just like that we can now assign current game to be the first in the game. And we can copy this to the game explorer and saying this. We get all the collection of the games that are any instance implementing the game. We want to get the game dot get title. Now let's see what we have so far. Right now we only have extract game, so this is all we have so far, and it worked. So I just looked at the time. I'm running out of time now, so I'll be seeing you in video number 5 in the series, in video number 14. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.